Okay, viewers, so we're back with doing a test run with this miracle grout sealer. Now, I read through the instructions, and it says to, if you pay attention to the part where it says, wipe off with a clean cloth within 3 to 5 minutes the excess you get under the tile. Said to myself, well, is that with a dry cloth or is that with a wet cloth? Of course, I could have indicated that in the instructions, so I Googled it, and it said it has to be a dry cloth. So maybe I missed it, but I didn't see dry cloth in there, which would have been helpful. Again, sometimes instructions just aren't as clear as I would like them to be. Maybe it's a me thing, but, I think it would have been helpful. They make the print so small, you have to use a magnifying glass to read it almost. But it says here, let's go over that. Any grout sealer sitting on an adjoining tile or natural stone must be wiped off with a clean towel within 3 to 5 minutes of application. Where that says wet or dry, I do not know. But I did Google it, it says dry. So we're going to start with doing a little section in here. And the reason why we're doing a test section, even though I think that putting the grout sealers on tiles or grouts is a good idea, most grouts say that they're retardant to stains and so on, but grout sealer I think is good as well. What I removed out of this floor was an acrylic additive in the grout. That's why it took so long to remove it, although it didn't really keep it from staining. But it did make it very hard. So this stuff seems to be not as hard as the grout I removed, just because I think a lot of the white that you see in the tile or in the grout, I think that's just residue, powder. But I did my best to scrub it with water. I cleaned it, of course, as well, and it just keeps coming back. So we're going to put this on here and see if this works. And again, I don't know if it'll have immediate result or if we have to wait for that. Maybe it'll go on wet. And what I'm hoping is it looks wet the whole time, even after it dries. That's the hope here, because it seems to be when this grout is wet, the color's consistent. When it dries, not so consistent. So let's put this to a test. Now remember, we had set up the tripod. Of course, Corey's going to watch us. He doesn't have any thumbs, so he can't do this work. He can be a supervisor. We're going to put it on this tripod. This will be my first time trying to show you me doing the work as I'm doing it. Hopefully that'll be helpful. So I'm going to put this thing on pause. I also have this lovely little remote thing on this that came with this tripod where I can apparently pause and stop the video. Let's put that to test, because I haven't tried it with TikTok. I know it worked on my camera on my phone, but apparently TikTok accesses my phone's camera. So let's see if that works. Just a brief moment here. Well, that does not seem to work there, but it does something with the volume, apparently. Not sure what I'm missing here. So apparently I can't pause a video with this thing while using the TikTok camera, which accessing my phone, but I can pause the video when I'm just using my regular camera from my phone. So that might be the beginning of me not using TikTok to record videos, where I might be recording the videos outside of TikTok and I'm uploading them, but we'll see how that all works. I don't want to make it really complicated. I like the simplicity of just turning this thing on, recording. I can get into pausing, but again, we're trying to improve the YouTube channel as well with more or better content. So we're trying to get, I don't have somebody that stands around and tapes me or records me the whole time I'm doing it. That's the reason why I pause it, do the work, come back and say, this is what I've done. Of course, somebody might say, well, how'd you do that? Well, I'll do my best to explain it, but that doesn't always work as well. So let's just get into this test spot. So I'm going to pause this, mount it to the pod, and then start it up again. Again, because I'm a fumbler with technology, not sure if that's going to work, but we'll see how that goes. I'll be right back. Well, be very careful with removing this, because if you're not careful, you'll be pulling it, and if you squeeze the bottle, well, it didn't happen to me, but I was looking at it the whole time. I says, would have been nice if they had a little tab to pull it off, but controlling the bottle's kind of important just to get the seal off. We'll be back. Okay, so now we're going to get started. We're going to start right here. Might take a little bit to get it to come out of here, I think. Oh, there it is. Oh boy, that comes gushing out of there, so be careful with that idea. Obviously, we have our white rag, and we want to clean it up. My gosh, that's a lot on there. So I guess you have to be kind of careful with the application of it here. I am not sure what this grout sealer does. I'm going to take some of this off because I just think it's got too much. But now it's making a mess, so we'll have to... Again, this is the first time I'm ever using this product, or even any product that's grout sealing. Just trying to get... I guess this is going to be a tedious job. Want to make sure the dog doesn't lick it up. He just tends to get right in the way sometimes. Now what I'm hoping is that this will remain or make it all one color. I think I got too much on here, so I'm going to take some of it off. Not sure that's the best move, but I can't imagine that you would puddle it on there. So that would be nice. I'm not sure the applicator works all that great, and I'm not really sure what this dry rag does, but it does seem to be removing the excess. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this. I'm going to show you what I see, which is probably not great. So give me one moment as I take it off the pod. So I don't know if you can see that, but that's a lot of discoloration. We'll have to see how that all goes after it dries. But I think it made the coloring even, or the inconsistent coloring, more obvious than before I started. Maybe this is just a little heavy here. So I'm going to reapply it. It says reapply it after 30 minutes. But if you remember, I took the rag and I took some off of it. But, you know, like for example, I just did this. So it does seem to penetrate quite quickly. So I'm going to do that really quick again. Be right back. So here's what it looked like after I did it again. Let me show you what I did different than the first time. So what I did was I took the brush, obviously put some stuff in there, and I rubbed it in. Maybe that's why they call it a special applicator. And as you rub it in, I think that the result is much different. Maybe that's why they call it a special applicator. So, and as you can see, when you do it that way, you get a much different result. I got to clean up the tile. Be right. Okay, so this has sat a few minutes. You can see that maybe that's drying. We'll have to give it really good drying time. I did put a second coat down this thing, rubbing it in this time. We'll have to see how that goes. When I said to myself, well, I'm going to pause, and this is just a test spot for cleanup, and they did say put on a generous amount, so I skipped that part. So even though I'm a big fan of reading instructions, I forgot that it did say apply a generous amount. So the only thing I have to figure out is how to clean the applicator. Do you do that with soap and water? And how to reseal the container after use. So we'll be back. I cleaned the cap with soap and water, and then I put that aluminum seal back on it for next use. So we'll be back.